Hi guys, it's Barbara with Lady Libra Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, or any of my other channels, everything is in the description box below the video. Let's get into this for Libra. So you're really in your emotions. You're manifesting a choice. You're heartbroken, moving on. So you're not happy moving on from somebody. You want to talk about the problems. It could be dealing, this may be, you maybe want to talk about the problems around a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be male or female. Take it how it resonates with you. So I almost feel like the problem is every time that you bring up this person that you want to have a conversation about, it ends up with you guys breaking up, or you stop seeing one another, because being at a crossroads about this being over, because you don't know if it's over between them and this person. You still feel like this may be still going on. I feel like you want to come out of the cold. You want to have a conversation with somebody, but it always ends up in an argument. It ends up in an argument every time you bring up a third party. You want this relationship to move forward, but you're still having sleepless nights over this. You still have sleepless nights over this. You do want it to be successful here. I'm going to repeat, you want this relationship to be successful, but you're still having doubts on whether they've ended it completely with this third party energy. And every time you bring it up, it ends up in an argument or a fight. I feel like your person is aware, Libra, that they need to take control here. And they need to walk away from that third party energy if they ever want justice and a new beginning with you. If they know, if this person is going to have to stop doing what they're doing, if they want something to be successful. Now, some people will go, why would you want that? Well, you're not everybody, right? You have to look at how it works for you. If that doesn't work for you, then check your other placements. But in this case, somebody is heartbroken that they're not with that person. But they every time they bring something up, it's an argument or a fight. They're afraid it's going to end if they bring it up. But they want to know that it's over with this other person. They don't want to be in a third party situation. I feel like this person knows they have to have the strength to end this cycle, to close the cycle. They are coming in an emperor energy. So that would make sense. If this is an emperor, they have to close the karmic cycle. It's about you being in a cycle to learn the lessons. That cycle represents the lessons that you have to learn in order to get past it. And once you've learned it, it's time to exit that. So you're going to have to close that cycle in order to move forward to a new cycle. Right? or a new journey. They know that if they want commitment, they're going to have to do that. Okay. One of the problems here may be that this person hasn't told you something that they need to tell you, Libra. That this person, this third party, may have had a child with them. They haven't told you that there's a family situation here. They haven't said anything about a family situation. You might not be aware that they have children with this person. So it's a little harder to close the door on this. They've got to master their own emotions because they haven't told you that there's a family situation here. You got to see the bigger picture. This may be you, Libra, looking at the bigger picture with your person and wanting to be with them and rebuild and be on the same page. You want this opportunity, but you are unhappy. I feel like you would be unhappy here. This is coming from the perspective of your partner, the pre-Empress energy. They want an opportunity, but they would be unhappy if they found out that you were still having relations with this third party energy, even though you may have a family situation. Just because you have a family doesn't mean that you have to be with that person, right? So if you still can close the door on it, you can't close the door on your responsibilities or any of that, but you can close the door on being with that person, right? If you're choosing to move forward with somebody else, they have to know that you have only them. I feel like that's a big deal here. This person knowing that, you know, that you're their person and you're with them only. Someone also may be obsessed with getting married here. Their wish fulfillment is to get married. I feel like you're in the energy of, whether you or your partner, this person wants to know that you are there for them, that every time they bring up a subject of this person, you get in a fight. Now, it's come out why you get in a fight over this is because you have a child with this person and you haven't spoken on that. But this person needs to know that you're there for them and them only when it comes to, not what I mean by that is that you are no longer tied to this third party romantically. Not having nothing to do with the responsibilities that you have to continue on with this child, but knowing that you can be in a relationship and be monogamous in that relationship. And I feel like the problem is that you didn't come clean with some of the stuff. Now, this could be you, Libra, or this could be them. Take it how it resonates with you. But knowing that they have to take care of business, but knowing that they're going to be monogamous to you. I feel like getting that clarity, it's been a long time coming. So you haven't really told this person the truth. You've kept something from them. Them knowing the truth may help, but they also need to know that you are there for them. Let's get all 12 signs. Give me all 12 signs for Libra. You're dealing with an Aries, reconciling a family situation. If you're dealing with a Taurus, and something's changed where somebody's going to stay single, like somebody's single because something changed. If you're dealing with a Gemini, their wish fulfillment is to move forward. If you're dealing with a Cancer, justice and a new beginning in love, so somebody may be getting married. If you're dealing with a Leo, walking away because of the deception. If you're dealing with a Virgo, you're trying to decide on should you resist something or protect your energy from something. If you're dealing with another Libra, I feel like you're not happy and you don't know what direction to go in. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, seeing the bigger picture will lead to a victory. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, waiting for someone to betray. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, it's communication with the Emperor energy. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the King of Wands is out in the cold. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, they're not talking. You're not talking to a Pisces. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay blessed.